right, bro. Crikey. That was nasty.
That one just, I think, took me out of the wind. Oh boy. Oh boy.
We have made it to day 2, Saturday, the main race of the Moab Hard Enduro. All of our top guys are lined up and ready for action after a huge prologue day yesterday. Prologue winner was Will Reardon. Then Cody Webb took the short course win. You got Ryder LeBlanc coming off of a win in Page at Grinding Stone. James Flynn, who's been coming on strong lately. So many great riders ready to do battle here at the Moab Hard Enduro. So we have a big course, 3 loops. Let's see how it goes. Let's get it. It looks like it's Ryder LeBlanc with a hole shot and a great start, picking up right where he left off. Tristan Hart around the outside, takes a better ride through the Enduro cross course and already into the lead.
Okay, we're only 13 minutes into the race. We're only 13 minutes into the race, and these guys are already about 8 miles into the course. Will Riordan's up front right now. There's a split line here. There's 2 options you can take. Big drop up to my left, or a low line that crawls through. All right, 9:13:45. We got James Flynn sitting in second place, right behind him. Tristan Hart is going to overtake James potentially by taking the drop line. Braxton Hines also taking the drop. James lost 2 positions by not taking the drop right there. Ryder LeBlanc. 13 minutes in, not surprising to see these guys this tight still. Ryder gets by Stone. Connor boy. 10-4, Nick. I got the riders at the bottom of Deadwood right now. For sure. So yeah, definitely. You got Petrie on the scene. You gotta make a decision right here. Drop. Ooh. Nice. Long legs here. Oh, Ryder dealing with the sand a bit. Oh, nice little manual from Ryder. Oh, Petrie stuck in a pinch up there. Ryder. Oh, these guys, such skilled athletes. Oh, Ryder LeBlanc with a costly mistake. He's gonna drop back to where he was in 6th.
Yeah, Willie? Le robot? Tristan's not in a big rush to pass here. I think he knows he can catch Will whenever he needs to. So he's like, hey, go ahead, sort out the course, make the little mistakes. When lap 2 and 3 comes around, I'll be here. And I'll be ready to strike then. Ryder needs to get it moving here if he wants to stick to these boys.
Alright, just 24 minutes in. Will's still up front, coming to the section. This is the second pro split. They're going up this so far.
Willie going into this canyon. What a race! The boys figure their way up this.
Cody Webb.
Sandstone Canyon. I think it's easy, but I'll tell you, it's trickier than it looks.
Back there, drops a few positions. Well, I think they're going to cook this lap a little faster than I expected, to be honest with you. On a boy. Nice. Connor, what kind of boots do you have? I've never seen those before. Look like they have a 6 sole on them for hard enduro. Brandon, Ryder Guest, Bello, all neck and neck right now. Ooh. GoPro's out! Come on, Lou! You can do it! Louise Forsley? Yeah, give me the fist bump. She's probably about 40 minutes into her race right now, leading the pro women class.
Cody Webb, the guy. Cody's got the top 2 guys in his sights right now with not a lot of pressure from behind. Okay, Ryder LeBlanc has moved past James Flynn coming into the crack. Let's see if he's able to put on a charge and catch our top 3. Ryder LeBlanc's moving here. Tristan Hart out front, nearing the end of the first lap. Not in any big panic. Here comes Le Robot on lap 2. Let's put a little follow cam on him. Now he knows the course. Let's see if he's able to break away from Will Reardon and the rest of the pack like he normally does. I'm watching this hill behind me develop with all these lap riders. These are A riders coming through on their first lap, and these hillsides and creek bottoms are getting packed with riders, making it that much harder for our leaders to come through. So not only is the course going to be playing a massive factor in how difficult this race is, but the lap riders, getting around guys, is going to be a huge factor. Guys like Cody Webb, Tristan Hart, and Will Reardon, they're the best in the world at getting through guys, so let's see what happens. Here comes our leaders, and I think we have a new leader. Look who it is, Cody Webb. Oh, we get the straight up line. See, being able to do something like that and hit the straight up line instead of zigzag back and forth plays such a huge role. Let's see if Tristan can do it. Will right behind him. He gets it too. Dang, we got a three-way battle. This is tough for Cody because he's going to have to wade his way. He's going to have to make way with the lappers, which makes it easier for the other guys. They just have to follow. Cody has no choice but to wait for a second. He's going to wipe his nose off quickly. Put him back on. So smart how he utilizes his time. All three of those guys are going to sit there for a second. But Cody's like, hey, might as well clean my goggles out. Look at them talking to each other. Where is Ryder LeBron?
Oh, no, sir.
Alright, Tristan with Cody right on his tail. They're looking, they're thinking. Tightens back up with this situation.
Back up, please.
putting the pressure on as Will Reardon enters Slab City. Man, these guys are having a battle. Cody makes the splatter, Tristan makes the splatter. Both riders so good, making minimal mistakes, slicing their way through lappers, moving forward the entire time. Cody Webb into our infield section here. Tristan Hart not far behind. Yeah, Willie! Willie dropping in a black flag. All right, Will. Ryder LeBlanc in that bright fly kit, trying something different after his win at the Grinding Stone Hard Enduro, riding with serious intention here on the second lap of the Moab Hard Enduro, working his way through this gnarly rocky cliff band. So many places to smash a shifter, a brake pedal, a hand. And once you do that, your race is over. Of a lap 3 edition, a super gnarly hill climb canyon section before they merge back in, and it looks like Tristan Hart has moved back into the lead. We got Cody Webb not too far behind, but we will see if Cody's able to close that back and put on a last lap push. Oh no!
Ow.
You all right, bro?
Oh God.
That was a big one. Crikey! That was nasty.
That one just, I think, took me out of the wind. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Try too hard to make catch it, make mistakes.
Oh man. That was a rough one. And that might be all it takes for Tristan to be able to walk away with this win. Good thing Cody Webb is made from concrete, because he's able to hop back up, stay calm, and just keep moving forward. What a savage! Wait, Cody Webb is back in front of Tristan Hart. Oh, whoa! Come on, Cody! Whoa, things have developed in an unpredictable way. Wow! Tristan must have made a mistake on that hill. Cody Webb is back into the lead. Cody Webb through the shit tree section, still in front of Tristan Hart. Cody Webb has gotten a second chance at this win here. And man, if he can hold on to this win, what a win it would be for him and Yamaha USA. Here comes our leader, Cody Webb, putting on an unbelievable performance here at Moab Hard Enduro. He is through Slab City, and he's about to flush his way out into the final section of the race course, up the hill, through the short course, down Black Flag, into the cliff band, across through some gnarly chunk, down, and then straight up the gut of Black Flag. Things are going to get a little bit gnarlier, but he's got about a 1 minute lead right now on Tristan Hart on the last part of the final lap. All right, I'm down here in the final climb of Black Flag of the final lap. Cody Webb's got about a 1.5 minute lead on Tristan Hart coming into this section. Whew, that's going to be stressful for him. But if he can get through this clean, he's going to win this race. He's got a couple of gigantic splatters and a few high-risk moves that he needs to nail. And dang almighty, this is quite the race. This guy, one of the best in the business. Minute and 5-second lead for Cody. Big splatter for Cody, right up. This guy. Cody Webb was a few more obstacles away from the win. Tristan Hart is closing the gap on the final hill climb. But he's up. That's gonna do it. Woo! Come on, Cody, a few more obstacles. Uh-oh, Cody makes a mistake. Oh no.
That was fun, bud. It was nice to do some good. Give it cool. I crashed so hard on the last lap.
Holy shit, dude. I can't believe you rebounded after that.
Oh my god, I crashed so hard.
What the hell?
Oh,
Sorry for my language.
oh, I knew I had a gap. I just took my time with that shit. I know. And I stuck, and my hand fell off the bars on the last undercut.
Dude, look at that splat.
Man. Unreal.
How does it feel, man? You just won the Moab Hard Enduro.
Oh, it feels great. I mean, granted, Tristan had a couple weeks off, but no matter what, he's the robot, and he. I was pretty comfortable early on. I felt like Will and Tristan were trying to get away, and I kind of just hung back, didn't overstress, and then I pushed really hard on a flowy downhill and reeled him back in the moment. We got lappers, passed both of them almost in the same canyon, I think. Tristan almost got me back. We were going back and forth. It was a great battle. I mean, all year I just was hanging off the edge of those guys, and we got the bike set up pretty good. The best it's been by far, and it showed today. I'm really happy with how it ran for 250. I think I even said something to one of the guys at one point. In fact, I was on a 250, so it was killer. I knew I had a gap going at the last canyon, kind of took it easy and almost bit me, but just enough. Just enough.
The pace looked so high.
Yeah.
You guys were pushing so hard. I'm sure you felt a ton of pressure by Tristan.
Yeah, I had so much pressure, and like the whole last lap, I saw somehow I got a gap on him. I don't know what happened there, so tried really hard to push to have a comfortable gap leading into the final stretch, and I think Tristan had to work his butt off to catch back up to me because I had a comfortable lead and I picked my way through it. Didn't really take a ton of time. I was just being patient and had a massive mistake there at the end. And it's because I thought about it too much. I was like, oh, this undercut's dangerous. And sure enough, blew my hand off the bars, had to readjust and lift the rear up. So about tossed it, but we held it together. I'm just so stoked to be able to get the win for Blue Crew. I mean, I feel like this is pretty huge. So I had a rough couple first rounds, and you know, like a week and a half ago, I like mentally was at my lowest point, and luckily I talked to the guys at Yamaha, and finally I got someone to point me in the right direction, and it was definitely the first step forward. I felt like I really made advancement on the bike, and now we're golden.
How about that crash on the final lap coming down Deadwood Canyon? That seemed like it took the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, mostly because that's exactly the same leg I landed on at Grinding Stone in the qualifier, and it's still tight, and landed on it again bad. And I think I told you, I'm like, well, there goes my chance at the win, and I picked it up, and probably on my GoPro, I don't know if you hear it or not, but you hear me psyching myself up. I was doing some David Goggins motivation, yelling at myself to keep pushing, and that's what we did.
Animal. Good dude.
That was tough. I don't remember the last time I was that tired on lap 1 of a race. Like, I was just tired instantly. It's been like
almost
5 weeks since I've ridden, so kind of expected to be a little rusty, but
my hand blew up.
yeah, I was pretty rusty. Just got a lack of strength and a lack of, like, my riding was just a little off, so I was working so hard. And I started making big mistakes on lap 2 when Cody caught me. And he just started going like, oh, he was riding so good. He was doing shit, I'm like, wow. I swear, like, only one other guy in the world could do that, and I wasn't one of them. So I was working super hard to stay up with Cody on lap 2, and I knew that was not gonna, it wasn't gonna treat me well on lap 3, so I was just, you know, already at a deficit, but just tried my best. Honestly, just really happy to not crash one time today and just, you know, not damage this, because there was still a chance of that happening, and I really didn't want that because I'd been needing another surgery. So honestly, a second is pretty sick. It's
a great day.
Yeah, for me, if there's one guy that would beat me and I wouldn't be mad, it's Cody. You know, good to have my guy back. I've been ripping on him pretty hard the last bit, so to have him back was actually pretty sick. I think it would have been boring for me if I was just out there. So yeah, honestly, pretty sick day, and just happy to be healthy. Good day for points too.
You worried about the rest of the season since that he's feeling good on this, or not really?
To be honest, some of my best races are coming up. The one next, Battle of the Goats, like, I've never lost that race. Tough Like Row, I obviously want redemption from last year. I feel like that one got away, and I think Tough Like Row will be pretty sick. Me and this guy this year, I'm pretty excited for that, to be honest. That's gonna be.
Might retrofit the Kickstart just because, or the E-Start just for that.
Yeah, pretty excited for the rest of the season, and hopefully Blue Crew can keep this up because it makes it more fun for me.
Big move that James just got. That makes up a lot of time on rider.
Riding well on his Husqvarna all day. Not enough to get into the podium position, but a great ride for Ryder LeBlanc.
Well, that was pretty awesome. They're that close.